Master Your Money, the ultimate guide to creating and sticking to a monthly budget. Creating a monthly budget and sticking to it is one of the most important things you can do to take control of your finances. A budget is a plan for how you will spend your money each month, and it's essential for achieving your financial goals. In this video, we will show you how to create a monthly budget and stick to it, including all income and expenses, bills, savings, and entertainment costs. First, how do we create a budget? The most important thing to remember when creating a budget is to be honest with yourself about your income and expenses. Start by listing all of your income sources, including your salary, any bonuses or commissions, and any other forms of income. Next, list all of your expenses, including your rent or mortgage, utilities, groceries, and any other bills you have to pay each month. Now, it's time to get specific. Break down your expenses into categories, such as housing, transportation, food, entertainment, and so on. This will help you see where your money is going and identify areas where you might be able to cut back. When creating a monthly budget, it's important to be as detailed as possible. This means including all of your income and expenses, no matter how small they may seem. For example, don't forget to include things like coffee shop trips, streaming subscriptions, and other small discretionary expenses. These may seem insignificant on their own, but they can add up quickly and have a big impact on your budget. It's also important to include all of your bills, such as rent or mortgage, utilities, insurance, and credit card payments. This will help you get a clear picture of how much you're spending each month and identify areas where you might be able to reduce your expenses. Another important aspect of budgeting is setting financial goals. Having specific, measurable goals in mind can help you stay motivated and focused on your budget. For example, if your goal is to save for a down payment on a house, you'll want to make sure that your budget includes a savings plan for that specific goal. Once you have a complete list of your income and expenses, it's time to start creating your budget. The goal is to make sure that your expenses don't exceed your income. If they do, you'll need to make some adjustments. One way to do this is to look for areas where you can reduce your expenses. For example, if you're spending a lot of money on entertainment, you might want to cut back on going out to restaurants or the movies. If you're spending a lot on transportation, you might want to explore alternatives like biking or taking public transportation. Another way to balance your budget is to increase your income. This could mean taking on a part-time job, freelancing on the side, or selling items you no longer need. It's also important to include savings in your budget. Whether you're saving for a down payment on a house, a vacation, or retirement, it's essential to have a plan for how much you want to save each month and allocate the funds accordingly. Once you have a budget in place, the key is to stick to it. One way to do this is to track your expenses throughout the month. You can use a budgeting app, a spreadsheet, or even just a pen and paper. Keeping track of your spending will help you stay on top of your budget and make adjustments as needed. Another way to stick to your budget is to set up automatic transfers. This way, you can make sure that your savings and bills are taken care of each month without having to think about it. Finally, it's important to remember that your budget is not set in stone. Things change, and your budget should change with them. If you get a raise, for example, you might want to adjust your budget to reflect that. If you have unexpected expenses, you might need to make adjustments to your budget to accommodate them. When it comes to sticking to your budget, it's important to be realistic and flexible. Life happens, and there will be times when you have unexpected expenses or changes in your income. It's important to be able to adjust your budget accordingly and not be too hard on yourself if you slip up. Additionally, it's important to have a system in place to track your expenses and stick to your budget. This can be as simple as using a notebook or spreadsheet, or as sophisticated as using budgeting apps and software. Many apps can connect to your bank account and automatically categorize your spending, making it easy to keep track of where your money is going. Lastly, it's important to remember that budgeting is a continuous process, not a one-time thing. It's important to review your budget regularly and make adjustments as needed. This will help you stay on top of your finances and make sure you're on track to achieve your financial goals. In conclusion, creating a budget and sticking to it is essential for taking control of your finances and achieving your financial goals. By being honest about your income and expenses, breaking them down into categories, and keeping track of your spending, you can create a budget that works for you and stick to it. Remember that flexibility is important, and you should review and adjust your budget regularly to reflect the changes in your life. Tell us about your budgeting successes in the comments section below, so that we can all learn from your good fortune. See you in the next video, and thanks for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you can be alerted when next we upload another helpful video. Also, like the video so that it can be shown to more people in need of such information.